남자들은 날 보면 눈에 불이 켜 낮은 only hamster 밤에 사랑을 나누던 gangster 다진 다감한 눈빛 자연스러운 스킨십 넌 훔칠 할까 네가 뭘 원하는지 말 안 해도 돼 굳이 눈치 다 알아 보기와는 다르게 I don't play 널 갖고 장난 안 해 사람들은 말해 나 같은 남자를 조심하라 girl 너무 믿지 마라 꼬라마나 뻔하다 girl What you know about me 네가 날 아냐 girl I am a good boy Set it up Set it up I am a good
We are live from the Arena of Stars in Genting Highlands. This is where history will be made, and this is exactly where you want to be. It is the semi-finals of the SS Purple League between Cheras and also Kepong. My name is Dayang.
And my name is Yong. So, the semi-finals beforehand saw league leaders Puchong United thrashing defending champions Petaling Jaya to be the first to book their final spot. Who will be joining them? It's now up to Cheras and Kepong to make it to the finish line.
It's been a crazy roller coaster ride for the both of them, so let's check out how the journey has been so far.
Let's start with the results so far today. Petaling quarterfinals, Petaling Jaya beating Ampang Jaya 9-4 in the first of the games. Kepong beating Petaling in a bit of an upset in the second quarterfinal. That took place 8 o'clock last night, and that took us through to the semi-finals, where today Puchong United have already seen off Petaling Jaya by 10 games to 3. This second game between the seeded Cheras and Kepong, who had that excellent victory yesterday, will decide who meets Puchong. So that was today's first game. Puchong United beating PJ by 10-3. Quite comprehensive it was as well. They won the first 3 ties 3-1 and went 1-0 up in the 4 to get an unassailable 10-3 lead. But Kepong Cheras promises to be a lot closer. This is the semi-final of the Purple League, brought to you by Heng and Samsung.
Tonight we will be seeing Cheras and also Kepong fight for a spot in the final. But before we begin with tonight's tie, let's make some noise for Cheras!
Cheras Badminton Club being introduced onto the court. They are first ones up. This is their first appearance, and they've got the likes of Tommy Sugiarto and Chong Feng in the men's singles. Boon Heong makes his first appearance of the season along Taiwi Gieen. Here Zebadiah and Terry He will be in the mixed doubles, and Shiori Saito will be in the women's singles. And this is how they made it through in the second stage. Cheras, they got themselves a seeding position by winning both of the games in the second stage. They beat PJ. This is at the Sports Arena Sentosa. They beat Petaling Jaya in an all-important match to just propel them up the league standings. After 7 games, they had amassed enough points to come into 4th place, but their 2 wins in 2 in the second stage took them into the final. So Cheras, they have the benefit of an extra day's rest, although whether or not that is a benefit is open to some debate. This is Cheras in stage 2, 14-6 and 13-4 victories Chong beaten 13-4.
Cheras
Chong's
BC's
only
opponents
defeat
emerging
of the
victorious
season.
in the quarterfinals for a well-deserving semi-final spot. Make some noise for Kepong BC!
Kepong Badminton Club, they make it through here. They had a superb victory yesterday in the quarterfinals when they beat Petaling by 11-4. And they've got the Indian Day Subhankar starting for them alongside Lim Chi Wing. The men's doubles will be a young Malaysian pair of Min Chun and Ching Heng. Jing will be in the women's singles. Cheah and Azriyn Ayub will provide the mixed doubles. And this is how they got the surprise victory yesterday. All 5 matches were played, and it started with Day Subhankar upsetting Lee Hyun-il by 3 games to 0. In the women's singles, there were 2 games won by Jing against Zheng Baowen. And then into the men's doubles, a 3-1 victory for Min Chun and Ching Heng onto the mixed doubles, and a 2-3 for Yisi and Azriyn. And that meant that all Chi Wing needed to do was get 1 win in the men's singles, and that he did. A 1-1 tie meant that Cheras will be meeting Kepong, as we're seeing in stage 2 for Kepong. They had 2 defeats and then the victory yesterday against Petaling.
Representing Cheras in the men's singles, give it up for Sugiarto. For the women's singles, Shiori, Saito.
Players being introduced for Cheras at the moment.
Representing them in the men's doubles, Boon, Heong and Gieen.
Great to see Boon, Heong back on the court here.
Zebadiah, Bernadet and Yong.
This promises to be a very strong mixed doubles
For
pairing.
the men's singles, make some noise for Chong, Feng.
And a delicate player, this court may suit him perfectly.
Rashid Sidi, Nomar Mada and Azriyn.
And the 3-man team
And
coach.
their team manager, the one, the only, Rizal Hussain.
And Rizal Hussain leading the charge for
And
Cheras.
their opponents, Kepong BC, first to take the stage in the semis, the amazing Day Subhankar.
Amazing after that victory after Lee Hyun-il yesterday.
Women's singles, Jing.
She'll try to pick up points once again.
Men's doubles, Liao Min-chun and Su Ching Heng.
The Chinese Taipei pairing played 2, lost 2 this season.
Mixed doubles, Cheah and Nur Muhammad Azriyn Ayub.
Looking forward to see if they can cope with Pia and
Men's
Terry He.
singles, Lim Chi Wing.
And I suspect we're going all the way down to the 5th match today.
Muhammad Zaki Abdulatif.
Zaki was playing
And team
earlier this year.
manager, Kelvin Koo.
Kelvin Koo is the team manager.
Kepong
Gives me a
BC.
chance to introduce colour commentator for today, Stephanie Shalini. And
Teams,
Stephanie,
please
this
shake
promises
hands
to be
before this
very,
time.
very close. We could go right the way down to the last game of the 5th match.
Hi Des, I will be convinced that Cheras BC will be the favourites to win today.
That despite the fact that Kepong beat them in a league meeting last time they played in December. But I can tell you there are only 3 players remain from the
teams,
Kepong
let's get
side
ready for
and
the
only 2
team
from the
cheer.
Cheras side from that first meeting. What are the 5 matches? Well, the 5 matches we know. What are the ones that you're most looking forward to as the ones that could be pivotal?
The most that I would see would be Tommy Sugiarto against Day Subhankar, because Day was somebody who I never expected to beat Lee Hyun-il yesterday. And the other one would be definitely Lim Chi Wing and Chong Feng, because for mixed doubles, Pia and Terry, they are the one who's doing well.
Well, they will be first and last upon court. In between that, the women's singles, where Saito of Japan will be hoping for a 3-love over Jing, the young Chinese player. Then we have the 2 doubles, the men's and the mixed, before possibly coming down to an all-deciding 5th game in the men's singles. Let's go down courtside, where Jun Yong and Dayang are talking to the respective team managers.
It is the semi-finals between Cheras and Kepong. An epic battle it will be. So of course we know that Cheras were here through a tie, and for Kepong they made it through the quarterfinals to make it here tonight. Kepong actually had the chance to test the courts. Do you think this is an advantage for them?
Definitely is, because this will be our first game actually live. So, and on top of their big upset win yesterday, so I think they've got quite a big advantage against us.
They came here more prepared than ever, but what about Cheras? How are you well prepared? Are you well prepared enough to face Kepong, who are definitely here with big guns?
Well, they gave us a warning yesterday, after your match, so we're here. We want to take you on here today.
Exactly. Kepong BC defeated Petaling BC in the quarterfinals. So, are you ready to cause an upset? Tell us, Kelvin.
Well, we have to acknowledge that Cheras is a strong team. We are not taking anything for granted. But after yesterday's game, all my players are motivated. They are confident. So I think the difference with Kepong BC is that we have a huge Kepong fans in the house. That will give us a strong push.
In a quarterfinal tie, it indicated that a good start is so crucial, and Subhankar certainly gave you that. Is he ready to take on another gigantuan player?
Yeah, after yesterday's game, Subhankar actually beaten Lee Hyun-il. That serves a very important start for he himself and also for Kepong BC. So I'm sure he's going to put all in and give Cheras BC for a run for your money.
All right, ahead of this tie, let's get a handshake.
Thank you very much, Mr. Calvin and Rizal Hussein. This is to show good sportsmanship.
What's for sure is that a new champion will be crowned for this season's Purple League. It's now up to Cheras and Kepong to make it to the final. Let's get started.
Tell you what, there was a little bit of an edge in the battles there between the respective coaches. And this first game, as Stephanie says, could set the tone. Dave Subhankar, the 24-year Indian, up against the experienced Indonesian Tommy Sugiarto.
For the men's singles, our umpires are Amirul Nizam Sulaiman and the service judge is Lim Ho Wang.
Match officials are being introduced out onto the court first. There's been no real problems. There are no appeals allowed in the Purple League rules. And so it's all upon how strong the match officials are, and so far so good. And the players generally have responded well.
Give it up for Tommy Sugiarto.
As for the players, Tommy Sugiarto, experienced player, Indonesian, used to Purple League. 6 matches so far this season, 3 wins, 2 draws, 1 defeat.
And to all you Kepong fans out there, make some noise for Subhankar.
The 24-year-old Indian has been as high as number 71 in the world, Subhankar. Yesterday, he produced the most monumental upset. Former India world number 1 and a national championship bronze medalist, has won some tournaments on the BWF Challenger Series. And this is a big task for him. If he can repeat his heroics of yesterday, wow, what a start it will give to Kepong. We'll get the views of Stephanie Shalini, the former national team player, who's our analyst for this semi-final after the coin toss.
All the best. Come here for the toss. Blue or red? Red, blue. You want the toss? What you choose? Service. Choose your end.
So Stephanie, there's quite a little atmosphere in this stadium. It's maybe quarter full, but there's a lot of noise coming and there's a lot of tension out on the court as well. It's Tommy Sugiarto coming in for his first experience here at Genting. A little bit of pressure on him.
It's not so much, I would say, Des, because they have been actually having training for the last 2 days. So the adaptation is there, but of course to play against Day will be a little bit of a challenge for him.
This is Dave Subhankar. What a result yesterday. He's got as high now as 64 in the world, but the lad from Kolkata to upset Lee Hyun-il as he did yesterday, playing a specific game plan of keeping the shuttle low, not allowing Lee Hyun-il to get his big shots away. Can he repeat it?
Yesterday's match, it was not just about lifting the shuttle, but Lee Hyun-il was also a little bit slow in his movement. I guess it's his age which has caused it, although he looked very fit, but he was not as fast as what we saw before.
So age may come into this as well, because Tommy Sugiarto is 30 and you ageist youngsters, you do have a go at the over 30s, don't you? But no, he's 29 at the moment. ranked number 30 in the world from Jakarta. Tons of experience, has been in the world's top 20 for a long time, and surely he starts as favourite.
He will not be the favourite for me. I would still go for Day Subhankar because his agility movements were much faster. So I'm banking on Day's footwork movement to be quicker than Tommy.
So you're going on form rather than world rankings?
Yes, definitely that.
Lim Ho Hwang is the service judge as the players get ready for this best of 5, first to 11. It's the first of 5 matches. We're into knockout here at the Purple League finals. What it means is as soon as you have an unassailable games lead, then the match is won. We had that in the first semi-final where Puchong United took a 10-3 lead in the first game of the the mixed doubles, which is the 4th match on court, and that meant the men's singles. The Grand Crit came here, was on the on the court for 2 matches, but didn't get to play a single point.
Yes, even the mixed doubles was the one which I was looking forward to see. At the end, it was just 1 game, and it was just belonged to Puchong United.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Kepong BC, represented by Day Subhankar. And on my left, Cheras BC, represented by Tommy Sugiarto. Kepong BC to serve, level, play.
The noise from the crowd will tell you Tommy Sugiarto has got the first point. He's representing Cheras in the blue, Kepong in the black. First lift, first smash, first out.
Tommy's main strength is his power. Instead of his agility, I know that Tommy has this powerful smashes and he should take advantage of that.
He's put that wide. He was in position looking to get power on the overhead. Defense from Subhankar and quickly into the net.
He has this very small, quick step Day when he comes in the front, and then he just waits to leap in and come in.
Good clean smash from Subhankar. Gosh, he looks full of confidence.
And his movements, he seems to have read what was Tommy going to do. He's just there ready to do the smash.
4-2.
Service over. 3-4.
Again, nice and sharp from Subhankar, not from Sugiarto.
The receiving service was the main reason for Day, because when he came in just to the spin net, Tommy just gave a lift, which was half caught.
Highest yet. Nice clean. He took a bit of pace off that Sugiarto. That seemed to unsettle Day.
A high shot is always Tommy's favorite thing to do because he can just do the chop. Or, this time it was a cross-court forehand chop.
Late decision to play. Well played, Subhankar. Drops in. Oh, it's dropped wide. It dropped in the court, but wide. Was that a deliberate leave by Sugiarto? That one's good. Well, Sugiarto gets the overrule. The line judge called it good. Big smash, scooped out, my word. Took 4 efforts from Sugiarto to get the point.
Yes, and to see Tommy is more calm than Day. He's sometimes getting too excited and too anxious to take every shuttle. He should probably calm down a little bit for Day.
Easier said than done. And the shuttle's coming at you. Body, body, body. So, frantic opening. Sugiarto has a 2-point lead. That's how to ensure you don't use that racket again.
Sometimes we mistakenly use this. As a player, we usually have between 5 to 7 similar rackets, just in case anything happens to this racket.
Well, he's on number 2. What happens if you run out?
5.
I doubt 7 rackets we will run out of anything in a match.
Nice shot from Day. Just picked his area. Drops it low at the feet of Sugiarto.
His wrist work at the overhead, he just sliced the shuttle down the line.
Lovely camera work. And the man on the sideline there caught the wrist action and the shuttle hitting the floor. Do hope you're enjoying our coverage of the badminton. Got an award-winning team at Astro. Great pickup. And in the end, it's not the power, it's the touch.
I have to say Tommy's touch for this first game is doing quite fine. Although Day is trying his best to not lift the shuttle, it's not working for him.
Shot. That's 3 overheads, 3 points won by Subhankar.
And he's not giving a full smash in the last one, just a half one, but it's very sharp down the line.
It's long. Sugiarto, 9-7 lead. Six errors from Subhankar. That's what he didn't do yesterday. Oh, super shot, cross court.
He has this movement on his forehand that he straight jumps, one shot down, and the body is looking straight, but the hand is going to the cross court. As we see, the hand is just moving in there, and that's one of the advantages for Day.
Sugiarto reacts wonderfully to set up game point. Great reaction mid-court. Sugiarto on serve.
from Day. He's always coming in, but the last minute shots from Day has been amazing for the last few points.
The 24-year-old is still facing game point. He's got to win the next two. Three smashers all got back. Number 4 got back. And Subhankar lets it drop out. Terrific defense from the Indian player.
The defense, especially taking it deep down the court there, that requires a lot. And we can see that his movement, his footwork to go in is very flexible, his body.
So it's deciding point, game point. Oh, Tommy into the net. And then Subhankar takes 3 in a row to take the first game.
One very hard-working player, Subhankar, returning almost every single attack from Tommy Sugiarto, especially his side-to-side blocks that has been moving for the last 3 to 4 points.
You make him comfortable, you know. Yeah.
But it's okay. Now, remember,
Let's just pick up some of the first set, and it was a good contest throughout. Both players were trying to get onto the offensive and were playing good defensive work as well. But Subhankar brought that confidence from yesterday and winning 3 at the point, 3 points in a row at the end, Stephanie.
It was more of him having that balance of attack as well as the skills. But Tommy only has more of the attacking shots than the skills that he has. And looking at the points they got, it was a lot more on the baseline, 3 at the baseline, and many mistakes or enforced errors from Tommy Sugiarto.
So Kepong leading by a game to love. And there's the Kepong support. You'll see him. He's everywhere. Wow. Good start. There's a bit of drift coming from this end of the court to the far end.
That's one thing they has to be very aware of, the drift.
To love, a little bit of shoe maintenance. That's what you call tango lace in posh circles. Well played, Subhankar.
His movement is always on the move, that he is always there. It's not like glued to the court and just waiting to tap the shuttle in.
Oh, the point's gone against him. The point has gone against Subhankar. The racket over the top of the net is the call. Clearly disagrees, but the umpire has made the call. And there's the... Yeah, he's touched the net. It's a legitimate call. Well done, umpire. And will that upset the rhythm of Subhankar? Instead of 2-1, it's certainly love 4.
This is where Day has to overcome that particular point where he lost it just now.
And he's lost another. In the flickering of an eye, he's gone from, he thought 1-2 to love 5. Oh yes, booming smash.
It's a very smooth overhead cross-court smash, and he's just waiting there to come in to smash.
Shot again. That time across the court.
It's quite deceptive because his body posture is facing straight, but the hand is the one that's moving to the cross.
He's going to have back problems when he's older, I tell you, if he's contorting his body like that. Hope he's got a good chiropractor. Oh, some shot.
His wrist work, the hand strength is very, very powerful because he's not actually using his full smash.
Goes long with the attempted flick serve.
6-3.
But he was down and out in game one. You don't write this kid off, because he can do that again. He's absolutely demolishing these smashes.
The minute Tommy lifts the shuttle, he has to be ready for his side-to-side defense.
Well, from love 5, Subhankar's brought it back to 5-6. Another well-placed smash into the corner.
He's always drawing Tommy to the front. A spinning net so that Tommy can lift it for him to then do his main strength, which is his chop or his jumping smash.
Beneath the Kepong Badminton Club sign. As we were watching that replay, Tommy Sugiarto has regained the service, lead 7-6.
Day was careful not to get his racket to touch the net. He just stopped there and he didn't want to touch it.
Good decision, 7-all. Considering he was love 5 down, Subhankar has done brilliantly. That's wide.
8-7.
A little look towards his coaching team. What a recovery. Tommy Sugiarto, cat-like reactions. Nine-7 Sugiarto. Smash into the body. Sets up game point.
7.
This time it's Tommy's turn to come in. And then a powerful smash right at the body of Day.
Game point. Drops long. One game point saved. He was 8-10 down in the first game. Brilliant from Sugiarto, aggressive, offensive, took his opportunities, has tied us up at 1 each.
Especially in the last 2 to 3 points, Tommy was more aggressive and it was sharper down on the court.
Lost the first 10-11.
Tommy jangan buru-buru nyeplit, gak apa diletak dulu. Tapi Tommy jangan mundur, ngetin, jangan mundur, dia masih ngenet lagi. Tapi kalau dia...
The coach Noah saying that after he nets, don't go back. At least just wait there because he's going to do another net. So he's actually asked Tommy to just stay back there and not be too anxious.
20 seconds.
Looking at the highlights here, it's actually Day who started off very well. and then losing 5 points and coming back again.
Again, it's errors that the shot chart says, but it's not a game that's being lost. It's being a game that when the errors, although they're called unforced errors, they are forced unforced errors, if you understand the English.
Definitely, Des. This is not that he wanted to do, but it's because of how Tommy's game is that's caused him to make that error.
There's the Arena of Stars in all its glory, it's all its finery. Healthy crowd for this second semi-final. Chong United await the finalists. That's just squeezed in. Can't think of an overhead that Subhankar has missed. Some rally. What a shame it ends with an error, because both players on the attack and superb defensively.
He's really trying his best not to lift, and the last one he was just trying to slow down the shuttle by cutting it a little bit. Unfortunately, it did not go through.
1-1. There's the quick feet. Subhankar looking to get into the net. Second net error.
Very unlikely for Day, but that shot there, sometimes when you think of making it too sharp, when you think too much, that's when it does not work, because you just have to be relaxed enough to do a net shot.
It's good. Sugiarto let it go through his body, but it landed in.
I realized every time it's an overhead shot, Day's turning is really fast and quick. Very small steps, but quick enough to actually turn and hit it down the line.
Subhankar was trying to play chicken with Tommy Sugiarto there.
He actually knew, although he was taking the risk, where Tommy's gonna smash, but he was too sharp for him to save it.
This has turned into as good a game as we hoped it'd be. Tommy Sugiarto for Cheras Badminton Club, the Indonesian. Oh, that's wayward. That's like one of my shots. Good angle. He pushes it long. Excellent defensive work from Tommy. Court just being wiped. I'm not surprised, because the players are putting in a terrific amount of work there. There's a lot of perspiration on both players.
This is just the third game, but we can see that it's already 20 minutes already.
Again, he's sharp, Subhankar. But Sugiarto is trying to play closer to the net, as per his coach's instructions.
He is trying, but the quicker, I feel the quicker one is still Day.
Oh. Lift serve is read and demolished. 6-4 to the Indonesian, 6-4 to Cheras. Oh, Tommy.
Service over. 5-6.
Racket change, I think, for Subhankar. Too much on that. Flat exchange. Tommy wins.
7-5.
Even when it comes to drive shots, which is actually the flat, shuttle's going really flat, you have to control it because of the drift.
Yes, big smash again. Subhankar.
That's the difference between Subhankar and other players, where he's straight leaping for the forehand rather than somewhere they take it from behind.
Good leave.
Service over. 8-6.
The good thing with Dave Subhankar is you know exactly what he's thinking. Cross court again is good.
Service over. 7-8.
His wrist work, I'm still admiring his wrist work. Every time he gets the shot really high, it's very powerful down the line.
Well, that should have gone down the line. It's gone in court. I know what you mean by the wrist work. Terrific. 7-8 on serve. It's good. And a bellow of appreciation.
Service over. 9-8.
Subhankar claiming that the serve came in earlier than he was ready. 9-8. Slows it down. Great reaction. Steps in.
It looked to me that they moved a little faster than the shuttle.
Is he on the move? He says he's on the move. So Subhankar returned the compliment. Good competitive badminton. 9-0. Long game point, Tommy Sugiarto.
Game point. 9.
It's a pity because 2 to 3 times he's there, but then when he does that drive shot, there's no control towards it.
Cross court is long, and Tommy Sugiarto has taken game 3. Wow, what a contest we are seeing out there, because Dave Subhankar, as yesterday, Stephanie, is giving this his all.
He's really, really playing very well. Looking at the scores, 11-10 in the first game and second 11-8, 11-9.
Ya. Jangan kebuka sana, nanti kan kalau udah terpaksa itu ya. Nah, itu udah bagus lagi, ya kan? Drive lagi bagus, enggak apa-apa. Ya. Lagi servingnya biar maju dulu deh. Ya, berani aja. Ya.
Coach is saying that he's not trying not to open the game too much because Day is always waiting to just smash the shot down. It's not going to be that easy though. And in the highlights, it's a lot of Tommy playing into the baseline courts, or I would say smashes. But again, it was the unforced errors from Day.
Yeah, 4 of them push long as he's just trying to force Tommy away from the front of the net. Just trying a little bit too much. In fact, 5 long in there. Great analysis from the Namaji guys who are producing these statistics for us. Our thanks to them. I hope it's adding to your value of understanding of the badminton. It's helping me. Another fine, sharp, strong overhead from Dave Subhankar.
He was there because for Day actually he's able to take Tommy's measures, but then when it comes to the front court for the last, he's been making some unforced errors in the front.
24 unforced errors from Subhankar. Just 10 from Sugiarto.
1.
Tommy, from the time I was a junior, he's always known to be this very stable. He doesn't make too many mistakes. It's just that his skills-wise, it's not that much.
Service over. 2-0.
Service error.
Service over. 3-2.
I love the raw reactions of the boy from Calcutta. Great defense. And it's on the line.
Service over. 3-0.
He's certainly one very hard-working player. Day goes in for every single shot. That's why it's a pity when the shot goes out, but this time it was on his side.
As graphically illustrated by our line camera. Oh, great get. Now that's gone long. The work he did to pick that drop shot, just astonishing, Subhankar. Now I need to bring your attention to the clock, top left of your corner. We're down to 4 minutes and 31 remaining. Pushed it wider, just to explain the clock. It's a 30-minute maximum for any particular game. But once we reach the final 60 seconds, the clock stops after every point. So it might be a shortened 5th game if we go to 5. But Subhankar needs to win this game to take us to 5.
Service over.
An uncaused service error from Tommy there. Requires a lot of stamina from Day because he has these very quick steps on the court and you really need a lot of fitness for that.
Spike jump and flat shot. 6-5. Kepong have the lead.
And Day's trying his very best to always play that net shot and then bringing it down, pressuring Tommy again and again.
I'm not sure that's in any textbook, but it's very effective. Two minutes and 30 remaining. Straight to the body again. Powerful smash.
The powerful smash came because of Day's half-court lift to Tommy, and that's definitely Tommy's best thing that he loves the most, to just smash it to the body.
Another booming smash as we come to the final 2 minutes.
And Day is the one who's playing a lot of diagonal shots compared to Tommy. And that's one of the advantages Day has.
A little slap into the corner, 7-all. It's like two gladiators. Drops wide from Subhankar.
8-7.
Sugiarto 3 points away from a 3-1 victory. Subhankar needs to take this into a 5th for Kepong. Brilliant play from Subhankar.
Service over.
You have to note that when he does a cross-court overhead, it's not just down to the court, it's right near the line, and that's helping him a lot to get the point.
8-all. We're in the final minute. 49 seconds remaining. That's the brains trust of Cheras. Kepong on serve. Good D. No D to that one. And with 40 seconds on the clock, Subhankar has the lead. And gain point to send us into a deciding fifth game. Could be wide. It is.
Service over. 9.
Tommy has to be careful not to lift today's overhead because that's going to be a trouble for him.
The game has been won by Subhankar.
Won by Kepong BC, 11-9.
And we're 2 each, Stephanie.
This is really, really, really exciting, especially from Day, and I expected this game from Day. When I saw him play yesterday, this is exactly what I expected today, and he's extremely quick, especially with his steps in the front. He goes in with his double step, and that is quick in the front.
Just look at what he did, because it was nip and tuck right the way through. Sugiarto was attacking as much as he could, but Subhankar's ability to defend from deep and then get into attacking positions, that won him this game.
3/4 of the time that when Subhankar attacks, Tommy is unable to actually retrieve it.
That's how the game was won. Now we've got 30 seconds remaining. 7 points won, 8 points won in that game by Subhankar. He was on the offensive. Impossible for Tommy to defend. So 30 seconds remaining. Probably that is 4, maybe 5 points. Unless there's one long rally. Whoever is leading will take the point for this game. First point, Subhankar, Kepong.
I wonder if Tommy knows he's been lifting from just now to Day's overhead, which I've mentioned, it's not supposed to be that way.
Tries to attack the net, Subhankar, but it's only a 2-second point. He wants longer points. A 3-second point. Tommy back in the match.
1-2.
Okay, so we're going to have more than 5 points. Good D. Pushes wide. Subhankar leads by 2.
3-1.
Wow. This is now looking good for Kepong. Is it Sugiarto who's panicking?
Seems to me that Tommy is being the one who's very panicked at the moment.
Good defense. Long rally is good. 4 seconds remaining. This is a victory for Kepong. They've kept it live. And look at that. He may have lost the point, but he has won the tie by 3 games to 2. Subhankar, the Indian, takes another fabulous scalp. And in what manner he did it, Stephanie Shalini.
I am beyond, I don't know what to say actually, Des, because Day has really, really performed well, and as I said, he did well against Tommy Sugiarto, especially with his smashes and his attacking shots.
Match won by Kepong BC, 3 games to 2.
A perfect photo to end. Look at that. 11-10, 8-11, 9-11, 11-9, 4-2. 30 seconds remaining as they came into that fifth game. 6 points played, and it was won 4-2 by the 24-year-old from Kolkata in India. And the man has made those drummers very, very happy indeed. Looking at the match highlights, it was tight, massively, massively tight right the way from the very start, where it was 11-10 in the first game. Remember, Subhankar came back from 8-10 down to take the first game. This kid has got some fighting spirit, Stephanie.
He is one player which we should look on in the future, because he is definitely one promising player from India. I can see that one of the main reason he defeated Tommy was how sharp his shots were and how accurate it was down the line. A lot of the times in his defense, Tommy couldn't do much actually, because of Tommy's always depending on his attacking, because that's when he gets the point.
Let's look at a little bit more detailed analysis of exactly what he did. And you're saying front of the net and how he was able to dominate that area and then get the big powerful shots away.
And every time we can see his cross-court overhead shots probably would have given him more than 8 points. It's always his overhead. And I think if at all they make it tomorrow, every player has to be really, really careful of Day's overhead shots.
A stunning performance by Day Subhankar. World rank 64, beating the world rank number 30. And he did it coming from 2 games to 1 down to win 4-2 in the third. 30 unforced errors to 15. That means he was trying something all the way. Kepong have the lead. Coming up next, we've got Jing, the young Chinese, against the Japanese Saito Shiori. That is coming up in the Purple League finals from Heng and Samsung after this short break.
아니 올시다 이거 봐봐 눈을 맞춰야 눈이 맞아 지금 작업하는 거냐고 솔직히 yes 그래 yes oh yes 궁합이 뜨든지 살살 맞춰볼까나 말하지 않아도 알아맞혀볼까나 알면 병이야 어서 나를 따 너의 맥주병이야 네 맷봉이야 너의 맘 나의 맘 사람 새로운 사람 너무 설레어서 어지러워요 만남 새로운 만남 너무 설레어서 미치겠어요 낯선 여자애야 낯선 향기애야 Yes I want some new face 낯선 여자애야 낯선 향기애야 Yes I want some new face 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 Hey we want some new face Hey we want some new face Hey we want some new face
Well, what a humdinging start you just missed if you didn't see the first match in the Kepong versus Cheras semi-final of the Purple League finals. Subhankar coming from 2 games to 1 down to defeat world number 30 Tommy Sugiarto of Cheras and give Kepong, the underdogs, a lead after the first men's singles. Coming up next, we've got the women's singles.